I think that sounded good too. Day number 17 of learning to duck call, and yesterday's comments were mostly based on two things. Number one, I need to cut my quacks off better, and number two, I need to quit flapping my hand. So those are the things I'm going to focus on today. Something else I noticed when I listen to these videos back is that my quacks sound a lot different than they do when I'm blowing into the call. So I'm not sure if that's typical, but I do like the way they sound better on video than when I'm blowing into the calls here in my garage. So with the DR85 today, I'm going to focus on leaving my hand open at the end a little bit without flapping it around, and I'm going to be focusing on cutting that air off with the top of my tongue. That's me with the DR85. I'm going to move on to the RM calls 410 with the same approach. Leave my hand open at the back a little bit, don't flap it around, and cut those notes off in between each quack with the top of my tongue against the roof of my mouth. Those sound okay. I'm not mad about those. So those sounded better to me than the DR85. What I'm going to do now is try to get quacks to sound a little quieter. That was another thing I read in the comments. So let's see if I can get that to work out and sound okay. Right now, I'm just feeling like everything's going to be full and loud. Let's see if I can change up the actual noise that's coming out of the call by cutting off the air a little bit differently. We'll give it a whirl. I think that sounded good too. So I think this was a good little session. I liked all the quacks that I did through both of the calls. I think that this particular part of my cadence, I'm still gonna have to work on for a while. I'm not trying to compare myself to the professionals. I'm just trying to compare myself to some of the ducks that I have heard and some of the callers that I've heard on this app. So with that being said, cadence isn't gonna be done for a while. 3 blind mice for a couple of more days, and then I'll try to work on some other cadences perhaps, maybe even some quieter quacks before I move on to stuff like the feed chuckle or feed call. So that was day 17 in the books, day 18 tomorrow. See you then.